Hello children, it is me, McGrouch, and I have recently had to give up one of my favorite hobbies, setting anthills on fire with a magnifying glass. Doctor's orders. Apparently ant fumes aren't great for your lungs. Snorting the larvae didn't help matters, but Helldivers has a substitute in the form of the orbital laser. This video is not about that stratagem, but instead the other bug-killing fire weapon, the Flamethrower. I'm gonna say it up front, this is a bug weapon. People will say that you can use it for other stuff. You can. You shouldn't, but you can. Each faction has that one weapon that is just going to be the best option against them. Illuminate, machine gun. Bots, heavy machine gun. Bugs, flamethrowers. Helldivers, being in the turret of the FRV. The reason that the flamethrower excels against bugs is, as of yet, unknown. We got our best scientists working on it, though. The working theory is that it's because the bugs all chase you in a big old group. But I know the truth that big flamethrower's hiding from us. It's the best bug gun, because bugs have the longest hitbox. They got a lot of X-axis on them, very horizontal. This benefits the flamethrower because the fire does damage all the way through the body. It's doing long damage, which when paired with wide damage makes for big damage. Also, it lights the ground on fire, which in turn does even more damage to their underside. I mean, the surface area on these fuckers, they're basically heat sinks made out of meat, and I have a lot of sink to heat. This weapon can and will kill any bug. Any bug. Be they by land, air, or tall. Though air and tall can be a bit of a struggle. And while this will kill any bug, it's not always the fastest solution. So I'd recommend having a secondary way to deal with tanks. If you absolutely have to fight a Bile Titan though, stand underneath it and try and dodge its legs. You will probably die, if not through getting squished, then to the horde of smaller mobs that you are not killing. But Grouch, I hear you cry, tears in your eyes and shit in your pants. The Illuminate also have a bunch of dudes that run at you. And you would be right, my stinky friend, don't get closer to me. The Flamethrower is great against the Voteless, but the Voteless are the least dangerous aspect of fighting the Illuminate, because every other Illuminate enemy shoots you from a distance. Or flies and shoots you from a distance. When you die on an Illuminate mission, it's not because you were overrun by Voteless. It's because you were overgunned by Overseers that are well out of flamethrower range. As for bots, it is bad against bots, because the bots shoot you from far away. They don't usually group up. They don't have a Voteless even. Okay, the best you got is Berserkers. And guess what? It really doesn't feel like the fire does much to Berserkers. You shouldn't be surprised. Robots are basically 40% fire, so they have elemental resistances. People will say to fight fire with fire, but in my experience, all that gets you is charged with arson. Now, I guarantee that after I post this, there will be comments saying, I actually like the flamethrower against the bots. These people are either delusional or so ensconced in self-loathing that they can't distinguish joy and agony. Because I'm saying right now, it's agony. People who take the flamethrower against bots, actual psychopaths. Don't listen to them, they are trying to kill you. Someone comes into my bot lobby with a flamethrower, I'm kicking them from the group, preemptively banning them from Discord, and mailing them 10,000 live cockroaches, as any decent person would. But enough about how to not use this weapon. How can this stratagem be used most effectively against bugs? Carefully. Fun fact about your average Helldiver, not fireproof unless you have stims or certain armor. It's not the point. The point is that as great as this weapon is for killing bugs, it's even better at killing you. The fact that the fire sticks around may mean you're damaging enemies, but you're also cutting off possible escape routes. So, if you're using this weapon, make sure to keep an eye out behind you. Another thing about this weapon, it takes a second to actually kill something. So, with this stratagem, more than any other, you need to be kiting backwards. Shoot for a second, run. Shoot for a second, run. It's all about being close enough to the bugs to hit them, but not so close that they can get to you before you fully kill them. Anyway, that's the flamethrower. When used in the right situation, it can absolutely annihilate hordes of enemies that would overrun most other weapons. It's very fun. Give it a shot. Bye.
Subscribe to me, Gouch. 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 Gouch, 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 Gouch.